In that spirit of perseverance, we wish to really honor the people who just never give up. I'm going to explain why the award is going to Torat Tzedek, Torah of Justice. For Torah of Justice, we are asking the two awardees to accept. One is Rabbi Arik Ascherman, maybe one of the first people when I first started working in the West Bank. It was a tour to the South Hebron Hills, not much different from what he's been doing now, except what he does now is every day, every hour. Let me turn to Rabbi Arik Ascherman.
On behalf of the staff and members and volunteers of Torat Tzedek, we are so grateful to Rebuilding Alliance for this wonderful award. I received the message from Donna just on Friday when we just managed an amazing success that nobody thought that was possible. And so it was really appropriate to hear about the Perseverance Award at that time. I think that Guy and I, the rest of our team, each are relentlessly determined in our own way, and thank you so much.
And just to add, thank you, and it's really helpful for us to know that we have you back over there to make us up and to take things out and to help us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Rabbi Arik, and thank you, Guy. I met Rabbi Arik 6 years ago. It was in Jerusalem, and he invited me to accompany him on it was olive harvest time, and he invited me to accompany him to protect the shepherds and the farmers who are under chronic, systemic attack and threat every single day. I was not going to be in Palestine for that day, so I couldn't attend. But I learned a few days later that Rabbi Arik was actually almost killed by a violent settler, the knife to the throat, and then decided not to. This is not a one-off, sadly. Guy Hirschfield and others who are dedicated to protecting Palestinian shepherds and farmers are always in danger from violent Israeli settlers and also from the soldiers and from the Israeli police. Guy himself has been arrested many times. He's been targeted by vigilante settlers. They've actually tried to kill him also. This is the reality. They're risking their lives on behalf of trying to preserve the fragile livelihood of these farmers and shepherds. I want to quote really quickly, if I may, his colleague David Schulman. He says, Guy is driven from within by a moral sensibility that will not allow him to stand by and watch as the Israeli government and its various arms pursue the goal of dispossessing the Palestinian population of the occupied territories. For those of us who care, this is a matter of ethical urgency, unquote. And Guy himself told us that Israelis think of him as a traitor. And that's why he felt this award was so important to him, because of the recognition. And I'll just read it to you. It says, Torat Tzedek, Torah of Justice, Guy Hirschfield, Director of Shepherding Communities Protection, in recognition of your commitment to accompany Palestinian shepherds and farmers in any place where the settlers threaten their access of life or livelihood. And then in Arabic translated it says, do or do not, there is no try. Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back.